You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the final episode of Praise Wheel. In this series, Matt and I took Vanquish H10 optics and we upgraded them every week by direction of a spinning wheel of destiny, or misfortune, or whatever you want to call it, depending on the week. We had ups and downs, mostly downs on this side. Lots of things that I just didn't prepare myself for. But that's fine because we're here at the final episode and I still have my truck. A truck that I have actually become quite fond of at this point. But in this week, we have a couple of final upgrades, updates, and cleanups to do before we call this one done. Now, like we do, or did, every week, we spin the wheel on Livestream Takeover. So we'll cut to that.
Oh, well, there's not much left down there.
Should we reset the entire wheel tonight?
No.
The final spin? Just reset it all?
No, that's a bad idea.
Is it a bad idea, though? Or is it a great idea?
I think it's a bad idea because I do not want to send you this truck again.
I'm just like, I do not want to send you this truck either. My truck is by far the better one.
Okay.
I'm going first.
You're going first.
I'm going first.
He does not use AI. Amazing.
He doesn't use AI?
No.
That's what I would do. It seems like so much work. They're so good. All right. I'm spinning for me.
Good writer.
I don't want any. Spend double the money or buy something incompatible. I'm really good at buying stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Okay.
Good luck is coming. Good luck is coming. Good luck is coming.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
It's just rude. I love running. I love performance. And now I have to have no shock oil. I feel like a freaking Nico.
It's gonna be really bouncy. Or not. Well, yeah, it'd be quite bouncy.
Yeah. It'll be very.
Thanks.
I hope you get uninstall whatever you installed last week.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. And I would be happy about it.
I want buy something incompatible. Buy something incompatible or spend double the money. Oh
no!
Yes.
Stupid wheel.
Praise be to wheel.
And as you can see, I got remove shock oil for the running video. Now, Matt and I always do a running video at the end of our series. Or we plan to do a running video at the end of our series. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Most times it doesn't happen. This time, maybe it happens. Wait and find out. But so I have to remove the shock oil. So that's ridiculous. But since I have to pull all of the shocks off, and the easiest way to do, and the way to do that is to get to everything, I'm going to have to pull the wheels off, which have center caps, so that's a little bit of extra work. We're going to get that done. I'll drop the shocks. While I'm at it, I'm going to drop the whole suspension, the skid plate, everything out of the bottom of this vehicle, because there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be cleaned up, specifically all of the wiring. There's lots of wiring in this thing for the rear taillights, the front headlights, the servo, all of which Matt did, by the way, and all of which needs the wiring cleaned up. Not pointing any fingers, but it's Matt's fault. We also have the speaker box enclosure. Now, the wiring for that I tucked very nicely inside of the enclosure, so there's very little coming off of that. But we still have things to do. So while I'm in there, and also the ESC and all that is just rattling around right now. Where it was previously mounted on that rear shelf, well, the speaker box occupies that area now. So just nothing is in there. It's all YouTube movie garbage. Don't look behind the curtain. So I'm going to rectify that. I want this thing to look good, no matter if you were looking at it in person or on a tiny screen while you're in the bathroom. But that is going to be my task for today. And while I'm doing that, replacing or moving ESCs and things like that, I figured I might as well upgrade it while I'm at it, since I am keeping this. But since it's themed after this famous movie vehicle, I figured I might as well give it the horsepower to kind of stand up to that heritage. So I went in my box of used parts and grabbed a Castle Mamba X and a Holmes Hobbies Polar Pro V2 540S 2700 kV. So 540S means it's the stubby version, a little bit shorter, which isn't necessary for this. A regular 540 fits fine, but it's what was in there. 2700 kV. This motor is fantastic on 3S, but screams on 4S. And what better situation than to run some 4S? Ooh, can I do that on that sound system? Maybe we keep it on 3S after all. Live thinking while recording. Either way, I'm going to get that in there, make a couple of modifications. We got to mount this, and since we don't have that tray anymore, I'm going to use the opposite door panel from the battery compartment to do so. Few things to knock out, but this isn't going to be too bad. We're going to go through the installation of that motor and ESC, show you how I accomplished it, do a little before and after of our wiring mess, and then pull the shock oil out of these shocks. Ridiculous series this thing has been. I think next time we can make it even worse. Let's dive in to this final week's install. And now it feels like a proper truck. Well, almost, until you do that. And then you feel that there's no shock oil and something is just not right. Oh, that bothers me tremendously. Wow, that is the first time that I've done that. Oh God. Look. Whew. What a way to end it. But the wiring now, much cleaner. Everything is zip tied and mounted and where it should be. And I put everything on the other side panel there, in the ESC and the receiver at least. So it fits perfectly in that tray. The receiver fits sideways in there, the ESC right next to it, double-sided taped. And so if I need to access anything, I can just pull that pin and get to everything. It's actually pretty simple, pretty easy to, not that you really need to get to that stuff often, but if you need to, it's all there. And there's enough slack to get it to come loose, but not really be much of an issue. So that's gets that accomplished. And that's really, that was the big stuff. Oh, I did install the new ESC and motor so that will really waken this truck up. I don't know if that sound system is 4S capable. I'm thinking that it's probably not. 16.8, 16.6 volts would be a lot if it's 12 volt components. So I did put an XT30 plug on that system. The ESC already had a JST, and I would have just put that on also, but I didn't have another JST laying around. So I just cut that off and put the XT30 plugs on since they're small and, not easily confused with the battery plug. So, but that's going to do it for this one. I'm pretty pleased with how this thing came out in general. I think the little details we did here and there, the interior that Matt did for us was a bonus because I obviously wasn't going to do that or paint it that well. We all know that, right? So I, fixed the servo. So now we don't have the servo wire showing out of the front either. I recentered it. Everything is looking fantastic. Pretty decent way to end it. I feel good with the truck. And now it's ready to go out on any trail ride I ever wanted, I feel like with the extra power, we need to send it off some sort of good size launch and see how it does. See if Matt's interior gluing is appropriate for the beating that we will eventually put down on it. But I want to thank you all for watching the series. Thanks to Matt for doing the series alongside as well. It's been fun. The optics are a blast. I love driving these, and customizing them equally is just a fantastic thing to do. A lot of people think that buggies don't have the same level of customization available. And I think that depending on how creative you want to get, that's not the case. You can make these things your own in so many ways as well. Drop a comment down below if you think I should return Matt's radio or where's his truck? It was sitting up here. I must have moved it. I still haven't sent it back though. So drop a comment below. Maybe I should find that. Maybe I should ship it. Maybe not. Maybe it's a permanent fit. I built the chassis. It's half mine. Shared custody. Anyway, that's going to do it for Praise Wheel. I appreciate all of you for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you see the videos as soon as they get uploaded. I also have channel membership where you get to see videos like this early, other videos early like Scale News Update, special videos like After News Delight, which is like the Scale News Update but longer and a little bit more candid, and then just special member videos as well. There's a link to all the information, details on that down below if you're interested. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.